Surprise, surprise. There will be no sweep of the Ottawa Senators. Nope, not a single sweep of the Sens. And here's a look at the playoffs to this point. I haven't done this yet. But 2-2 series, Phoenix and Calgary. That is Johnny Gaudreau's team, still in it. And now it's a best-of-3 series there between those teams. Nashville 3-1 over St. Louis. We're 3-1 over Ottawa. Obviously, they hand us our first loss of the entire playoffs in Game 4. They played a great game. 2-2 series between Carolina and Philadelphia. The winner of our series will, of course, go on to play the winner of this Carolina-Philadelphia series, which is now, of course, a best-of-3 as well. Well, we are back on home ice. I'm actually sad to be back on home ice because it means we have to play this game. We have to play Game 5 because the Senators decided to win Game 4 in overtime. It was off of a face-off. It was won by Turris. That game brought up Robin Lehner's save percentage to a much more respectable place. Carey Price takes something of a dip down to a 9.47 save percentage after Game 4. So, and we got outshot in that game as well. I think we gave up 37 shots for the game, but that's what happens when you take a bunch of penalties and you play a little undisciplined and get a little bit out of your depth. The Sens are going to be feeling it coming into this game as well. They've got a win in the series. They've handed the Canadiens, like I mentioned in the intro, that was our first loss of the entire playoffs to this point. It always seems to come in the second round. That's what I've noticed from the last couple playoff runs. We get off to a hot start, we can sweep an opponent in the first round, and then eventually that first loss gets handed to us in the second round. We kind of go up against a little bit better opponent as we get deeper into the postseason, which would make sense. And we finished this year as the top team in the Atlantic Division, so we've also got that going for us. We were the best team in the division, so we should therefore be getting pretty much the best matchups in the first couple rounds of the playoffs, but it's going to get tougher from here on out. We have the potential of facing Carolina or Philadelphia, so we have a possible rematch with the Carolina Hurricanes. Nice shot by Ming. We have a potential rematch with the Carolina Hurricanes in the conference final awaiting us should they win their series and we win ours. But Sukai Ming, second of the postseason. Need to see more from him. We get it across off the boards, right to Ming, post an in shot past Lehner. He got stick lifted in that entire process and still received the pass and scored the goal. And I am doing this on back-to-back games as well, so I'm just knocking out back-to-back games. I'm not even pissed off or heated over the loss in Game 4. It's a little frustrating because, I mean, we had him on the ropes with a possible sweep. So it would have been nice to just end the playoff series right then and there when we could. Beautiful forecheck. And we just missed Weiss on the back door. Back to the point. And I'm also in a bit of a flow, like with the way that I'm playing with this team and the gameplay coming off of Game 4. So I feel good about my efforts, offensively speaking, and my patience. I've been playing a much more patient game offensively as of late. I want to see if it can pay dividends entering Game 5 on home ice. Well, that's the second time in the last 2 games that we've thrown a puck over the glass. In the last game, we took a slap shot from the D zone as a clearing attempt, and it went out of play over the benches. This one goes out of play on a backhand flip. I was intending for that to rim along the glass and out of the zone. So Damon Severson takes the game's first penalty, as we pretty much have done for much of this series, taking the game's first penalty. You can't, I wouldn't say that this Senators power play is the most lethal, but you just can't take penalties against any opponent in the playoff series, especially an opponent that's as desperate as Ottawa is. They're trying to stay in every game, stay in this series. I told you, they've slowly been playing better each game. as we've gone deeper into this second round series, the second round matchup against the Ottawa Senators. They just keep getting better and better. That was a nice play by Dumoulin not to go too excessive with the body contact on McCulloch. Deflection wide. And it's back to the point. Shot. Nope. A fake out by Ceci. He faked out my forward. Shot saved by the pad of Price. Dumoulin's, or not Dumoulin. Yeah, Dumoulin. Dumoulin is 11. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was about to say, isn't Dumoulin in the box? That's Severson in the box right now. We are in a defensive battle against this power play. Holy goodness. Price sweeps it along, and finally Dumoulin. That should be down the zone. The end of that. I've seen enough of that possession right now for all that my eyes can handle. Wonderful hit. In front. Okay, well, never mind. I had a guy right in the slot area. Leave that for me and flip it right at the tail end of the power play. Lehner has to come out to play this. Has he taken a delay of game penalty? No, he hasn't. Actually played perfectly for Silfverberg. I'm going to dive. Nope, they go back to the point. They get a deflection. That was a smart play. I had a diving player in the shot lane. God, okay, my goodness, man. Ottawa is tearing it up right now. This team's good now. They have turned it on. They have seen the light. They get a good play. They get a forecheck. Was that off of a forecheck? Did they win that battle? Anyway, either way, they win the battle near the boards. Send it out in front. There's no one to defend and cover off Kyle Turris, who had the face-off win on the game-winning goal in overtime in Game 4. Like I said, he won it with his skate, and he scores this one right off the blade in front of the net. Tough play for any goaltender to make a save on that one. We got to clean it up offensively. We haven't been as lethal as we probably perhaps should be offensively, and we've made another mistake going back toward the blue line here with it in front. Bickle just missed it wide. Just going to lift up on the stick and flip this into the zone. We got to get the puck in there. We got to win the forecheck. And we can't just give the puck away either, going back to the point. Big save and a rebound. Dumoulin clears just to get it out to neutral ice. I'm going to try a slide dump. Well, that should have been shot on net there from Stoll. That was not a good play either. Way too many mistakes from my team right now, offensively especially. Just feels like a sluggish start to this game. We got the goal. Yes, we got the Su Kai Ming goal. Should have taken the whistle right here. The problem that we can't get into. There's another one set up in front. I've seen enough of this. The Sens team is turning it around in this series. No, you don't, Spezza. Ming comes away, and we just still can't get to it. Okay. Oh, my God. Everything the AI is doing is OP right now. All right, I want my fight now. Come on, Spezza. Any one of you, chicken shits. I'm going to take a penalty if I'm not. I got away with a penalty there. I had several slashes for him after the whistle. But I'm turning up the heat. The heat is on in the kitchen now. You know what? And to turn up the heat even further, we're gonna go aggressive attack in terms of our offensive pressure and play style. We've given the Sens way too many chances already, halfway through the first period. Like, we gotta wake up in this game. It's not helping that every time I try to get the puck out of my own end, the Senators keep it in, and we're not to that puck at neutral ice either. Seems like the puck is just a couple inches out of reach for this team early on in the early going of the game here. That's the thing that gets frustrating, is when one little play doesn't happen for you and then they start adding up, multiple individual little plays aren't happening for you, you start to get frustrated really quickly. And we can't find our rhythm. Here we go, Eller. In front. That's a big rejection on Louis LeBlanc. A good feed from Eller. This is gonna be a battle. I expected it to be a battle. When we got into the series, I didn't think we were gonna run away with 3 straight wins in the series. And we didn't win, and we didn't exactly ever run away with it in Game 4. The Sens stayed in that game the whole way. They played their best game of the series. They just it's like I said, they keep getting better as we go on, which scares me a little bit. What is the potential for a reverse sweep for the Sens? I would be embarrassed if we get reverse swept by an opponent. Getting reverse swept by the AI? Now we're the ones putting the pressure on. We had a good opportunity there to keep it in. We still can. And by the way, Duchesne's point streak ended at 13 games in Game 4. Nice play. Nice play. And Lehner makes a save on Kamayev. That was good effort. There was support all over the rink to get that puck out of the zone as quick as possible. That's what you want. Quick transition play. What can the other team do to defend it? And we had a net drive as well from Duchesne. I elected to take the slap shot. The problem is Lehner's glove is just that little bit better. And they have been winning the faceoffs early in the game. And they will not win this one. Here you go, Stoll. He got it right back after we did win the faceoff, but temporarily kind of lost possession there. Polking in out of the corner. They're aggressive. This isn't a much more aggressive Sens team than what we've seen thus far. Every little save on PK Subban. He's only got the 2 goals from the blue line. Had the most important one in the last game. If it works out, I'm not going to say anything bad about that decision there. No, pull it back. Pull it back. Okay. Rister. That was through traffic. I don't know how Lehner saw that. Polkinen. Help from Hedman. And I tried to just shoot it down low, but it got blocked. This will be Subban helping out. We got to rim it. Well, my thumb slipped off the right stick. That was awkward. Up to Dale Weiss. A perfect saucer pass. Weiss. Oh, I almost shrugged off the contact, but it'll go the other way to Turris. You want to talk about your quick transition plays. Krug. Step around. You got help from Marchand. Punch it into neutral ice. This is about, to me, this is about keeping the Sens away from the puck and away from pressure in our zone. We can't get it. We can't give them that quick turnover and transition play going the other way again. Ming, skate. Punch it to the outside. Oh, there's a Sens player coming on a change. But how did they not get to that? All right, Ming, across. Hjalmarsson was planted in front. There is some pressure on me now. Now that Ottawa has won a game. Whoa. What? My thought really gets to that first. Play it. We got help. We got a defenseman here. Up the boards, backing out. And it's been a slow game for us. This has been easily our slowest start of the whole series, of any game in the series so far. Up to LeBlanc. Windmill. Oh, I lost the puck. I lost sight of where it went. Why would you handle in front of your goal like that? Especially when we've scored 2 goals in this series where we poked it into your net from a loose and careless handle by a defenseman in front of Lehner. There it is. Duchesne, stay in, Pacioretty. I know you're going on the change, but let's just keep this pressure up to the end of the period. The goal is not to be trailing at the end of this first period of play. Up to Hjalmarsson. Duchesne. Oh, that was almost nifty. But almost isn't good enough. It doesn't cut it. Oh, Hedman over the line. Hedman, that was way over the line. I thought he was going to play it and I could time it and I would deck him. That's a pretty bad hit. And honestly, I'd say deserving of a major penalty. That's a pretty bad hit. Posted into the boards here at the Bell Center. There would be more than words from me for that one. That deflection up to the high glass. And I don't know where the puck. Oh, there's the puck. It was not underneath Carey Price, but that was a close call before the horn finally sounded. Man, I'm going to be honest. I feel lucky to get out of that first period of play tied at 1. Very lucky to get out of there tied at 1. Most aggressive Sens team we've seen so far. We've played a full 4 games and we've played 1 period of Game 5. This is the most aggressive that we have seen the Ottawa Senators so far. So, which is, like I said, it's concerning to me because am I going to have to start making strategic adjustments? And what's nerve-wracking about that, or has me nervous, what a wonderful hit that was. But what has me nervous about that is the possibility that I make a strategic change and it goes the wrong direction. But if this keeps up, we're going to have to make some changes. We should be first to this puck, and we didn't get to it. Frustrating. We didn't get to it. We didn't take a penalty either, so I'll be more than happy to not take a penalty on that play. Subban. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, Price, take the whistle. You see what I mean? I mean, the AI is just getting slowly a little bit better and a little bit better with each game that we play. And it makes me think the reverse sweep might be possible. I mean, it's absolutely possible. I just don't know what is the real-life scenario that that's actually going to happen. What are the odds that the AI reverse sweeps me in a best-of-7 series? Yeah. Oh, that's some of the best playmaking I've done. That was good. Just no result in terms of a goal. There you go, Eller. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. God, Turris, that was slick. And this team is, they are really unshaken by the fact that they are trailing in this series. I don't know why Hedman's so far up, I think because he came out of the box. So I got 3 defensemen on the ice right now, officially. Save. Tamernis, dangerous place to handle the puck. Yeah, the puck, I'd rather just take an icing there than handle the puck in front of a bunch of Senators players near Carey Price. Man, I need a coffee. I need my coffee. Well, this is that backdoor feed to LeBlanc. There was just nowhere to shoot on by the time Lehner got across. Not maybe 5-hole. You probably could have scored 5-hole. Yeah, something's going on with the pad on my controller is like it's lifting off the right stick. The pad on the right stick is like lifting up and it's so weird. Yeah, you might as well just do that. Take it right hard to the net. Maybe it finds its way in. And they did outshoot us again through the first period. Big shocker there. But they also almost outpossessed us for the first period. Like we didn't have the time on the attack. And there's a goal off the rebound. Mika Zibanejad. Are we falling apart at the exact worst time for a team to fall apart? Back to the point guy, slap shot, low, rebound. I think Zibanejad started the play as well, and he finished it. He certainly did finish it. 5-hole, Price just lifted that pad off the ice on the rebound. This is the kind of stuff that's got me scared. Is Ottawa's just playing a little bit better. It's like they have adapted. Probably because they have adapted. They may have adjusted to the way that I played a little too well here. You're gonna have to get in the way of a shot. This team is relentless with their shots, especially from the blue line. You're gonna have to block some, and it's gonna be painful. I'm just here to warn you that it's gonna be pretty painful. Back on the net, there's a good deflection, and we got to start getting the puck in the general direction of Robin Lehner as well. It would help us to start shooting on net. We had it with Pacioretty. We still do, but we played out behind the blue line at the end of that sequence. What do I have? I see it. Duchesne. I'm kicking this wide. Of course, it's going to go. Oh, we are an untogether, clustered mess right now on the ice. Stop. No one's helping me. I'm going to go down low. LeBlanc, you got it. Reed in front. Keep it in. Shot on net. Starting to lose my mind a little bit with this team. Well, that's an icing. How did they goof that up and send that in behind the red line? Anyway. I heard a weird noise. I don't know what the hell it was. There was a weird clicky noise to my left, and I have no idea what it was. And everything's still recording. Okay. Everything's still good on that side. The technology is still working. That's good. Severson through traffic. We got to whack that back in there. I hope that could skate away from that with a little pirouette move. It's by the side of the cage, but the cage has come free. Oh, man, this Sens team is playing a much better game. Much better game. And they're getting the saves from Lehner that they need. I don't think they were getting enough saves from Lehner in the first 2 games of the series specifically. He wasn't good enough the last time they played in this building. The whole Sens team as a whole was not good enough on the road to begin the series. And maybe we do have that advantage. Maybe we have that home ice advantage. All right, there you go. There's my help. Well, you can't both be skating in the same area of the rink there. It doesn't make it easy. That's your guy, Eller. Just be careful not to take any penalties here. And it's away. I don't care if it's an icing. It's not going to be. That was a genius play. Look at how brilliant I am. Look at this. Polkinen's this poor sap. He can't get a goal right now. I feel so bad for Polkinen. He was wide open. I mean, he's standing there. He couldn't have more of an obvious sign. He could have a sign on him that says, pass it here. It couldn't be more obvious. Again, it's just stoned cold by Robin Lehner. I don't know what happened to Polkinen. There was some play where I think he should have had a goal and the game didn't give it to him. I don't know what it was that happened. I can't remember what happened. But there was a goal earlier. I don't know. I don't even know if it was this series or the Buffalo series, but he got robbed of a goal by the game. Oh, God, Severson. That's... Oh, my... Ugh. You see how frustrated I get? It just gets so... Did we take a penalty? Of course we did. AI-controlled player as well. We're going to keep playing with fire by doing things like this and get burned. We're going to get burned really bad. And I kind of got to treat this like it's a real penalty kill. As in, I can't necessarily be that aggressive offensively, in other words. I need to pull it back. Good stick by Subban. He full-on rejected it. We're abandoning the front of the net, which we don't need to do right now. Lehner, he's got... Oh, well, I was so confused at what Lehner was doing. It looked like he was going to play it for a moment there. Pounce on that. Do we have the boards? No. We are Koch in the middle to Spezza. They do get it out eventually. Bouchard poked back behind the blue line. We at least need that reprieve for right now. Tossed along by Carlson into the zone on the dump in. We need to clear the zone. We're not. I couldn't even find Hedman on a D-to-D pass. Okay, now down the rink. I'm kind of hoping Lehner will goof this up. Lehner isn't the most aggressive puck-playing goaltender. We've run into other goalies that play more aggressively when the puck is sent down than Lehner does. Mike Smith, for example, with Phoenix. I don't know what this has started all over. Because you got hit and it was close to the whistle? Is that why you're upset and angry? I mean, getting upset and angry seems to have worked for the Sens. They're playing a better game than we are right now. We're not helping the cause by taking penalties either. Oh, I went too early on the face-off. Really just little miniature mistakes that just keep adding up throughout the course of this game. There it is, LeBlanc. Fresh out of the box here. LeBlanc. Oh, my God. Carlson didn't know what to think about that play, did he? Conacher, you've been turnstiled. I got no one on the back door. I was looking for a pass. It's up at the top. Krug, low to the ice, and we freaking hit the puck. What the hell happened there? Polkinen. I'm telling you, this guy can't get a goal to save his life. Timo Polkinen, yes. LeBlanc jumped out of the way. Krug sends it down low. It's off the pad. This is the kind of possession we need. This is a crazed possession. Panicked play for the Canadiens. Krug went on a... Not Krug. My defenseman went on a change. It's not Krug because Krug has the puck now. What do I got? What do I got? I got nothing. All right, back to the point. Stoll's covering for you. Now there you go. And Krug, oh, shot. Blocked painfully by a Sens player. Back down low. Perfect rim play for Kamayev. Now in front, across for Stoll, but he wasn't skating. He stopped skating. We have abolished Conacher to the boards, and Stoll has been abolished to the boards. What a big collision. That was easily the best possession of the night for the Canadiens, offensively speaking. Marchand stripped away from the puck by Zibanejad, and it goes the other way up the ice. Conacher with a move inside. He's too scared to get body checked one more time in this series. Eves keeps it from going across to the stick blade of Kamayev. Now it's played rink wide. Conacher and Eastman stepped into this time, leveled on the hit from, I believe that was Damon Severson with the body contact. We'll play this hard up off the boards for Brad Marchand. Stop. Drive the net. There, Duchesne. Toey into Lehner. Slashing penalty coming up to, I want to say this is LeBlanc I have control of. Whoa! I had control of LeBlanc, and I believe that's who took the infraction. It would be a second consecutive penalty. It is 22 LeBlanc. Oh. You know, the stick wasn't even close to him. If you see that, I didn't think he was even close to him for a penalty, but the game gives it to the Senators. Got to keep the Sens in the series. All of that possession, all that crazed opportunities that we had on that end of the rink. We couldn't get a goal on that, by the way. So it will be massive if Ottawa gets a power play goal here. Don't forecheck any further in than the tops of the face-off circles for right now. It's a one-goal game. We don't have to get that desperate with it yet. And it's the second period. Good play by Subban. He's on his mark. Just look at it. Look at this. Great defense by Sean Monahan. Worth it for the defending alone. Worth the waiver claim. I mean, he's worth the waiver claim no matter what. It's a free player. Oh, no. Man, the game's punishing me hard for going for a stick check tonight. It really is. If you want to know, I think that's going to be an icing. We got to milk out the icing here. It's Pacioretty. I went for a stick lift. I missed it entirely. Now, this one I think was a legit penalty. I think it actually made contact with the face of the player. That's not even a good angle. I mean, you couldn't even see Weirkoch in the camera angle. You could see Pacioretty, but you couldn't see Weirkoch. We're down to how much time on the 5-on-3? 42 seconds, and then we'll get our first guy out of the box, which I don't even think should be in the box in the first place. That's my argument. Well, we got to be careful with this, Ming. It is a 5-on-3, but you know what? You have clearance to attack. Stolen away like it was nothing. Like stealing candy off of a poor baby. You got to front the shot. We got to get in the shot lane. I shouldn't have played it. And I'm kind of glad I did. No, I'm not. I'm not glad I did. LeBlanc out of the box. Couldn't hang on to it. There was good back pressure from Erik Karlsson on the net. Oh my goodness. Lehner just did make the save on that. I just wanted to throw it back in with Subban. I simultaneously hate and enjoy that this has become a much more competitive gameplay experience, but they have made it 10 times harder to get offense right now. This got to go through. This has to go through. It was not stinging Duchesne on its way toward the net, but never actually reached it. It's like you guys are scared to touch the puck right there. What are you doing? We missed the pass. That'll be fine. That'll take us to intermission at least. Swatted away Subban, or at least try to. And again, we're lucky to not be down. We were lucky to be tied at the first intermission. We're lucky to not be down by more than one goal at this rate. The way that we played this game. I want to see what the shot totals are. I'm very curious how we stack up against Ottawa. But clearly we don't stack up on the scoreboard right now. It's 22 shots to 18. So we definitely do stack up a bit. It's 22 shots in favor of Ottawa, I should say. But we do outpossess them, obviously. I mean, we had that one long, drawn-out possession where I kept just holding. I held the puck hostage in the attacking zone, basically. So that exacerbates the offensive possession numbers. But I would ignore, like I said in the last recording, I would ignore that statistic and pay more attention to the shots on goal totals. And right now, oh, there's an injury. Who is it? Who is it? Who got lit up? Is it Conacher? No way! Well, it was bound to happen. It was, as much as he's touched the puck and been hit in this series, it was bound to happen. Yeah, that's his playoff done. I was wondering who that player was. I was like, no way is it 89 Conacher. It is 89 Conacher. I mean, we have straight up abused the poor guy in this series. We really have. That was going in. Well, you won't be seeing from Corey Conacher anymore, at least for this game. I'm curious what the injury is going to be. I wish they would have shown a replay of the chance that Brad Marchand just had, because I think it hit the net and it died right down. It never crossed the goal line. It did get in behind Lehner. It did. You were so busy tying up the Canadiens player in front of the net that you actually slowed yourself down. Whoever that Sens player was. Rister, Hedman, block. Stay with this. Back up top. Who's covering? I think it's Hjalmarsson covering. Monahan, not Marchand. Eller, pinballed away. You can see that when we do have attacking zone possession, we are good. We're really a threatening team offensively. But not enough. Zibanejad, again, fortunate deflection right to the stick of Zibanejad. So the good possession for us and the chances are denied on our attacking end. And it comes right back into our D zone. Ottawa gets a good bounce, and just like that, there is the 2-goal advantage. That kind of does feel like that's the game right there. It kind of does. Lehner has turned up in the series when he's needed to. The Sens are getting a few. They get a bounce on that one. That one's just a favorable bounce. That's an Ottawa Senators bounce. That's all that is. Now we can't sit back because we're trailing. We can't get upset because we're trailing by 2. We got to go in there. We got to make this a 1-goal game again, and then preferably tie it eventually. We got to find some horsepower in these legs. This team is we've been so slow. Well, we knock Conacher out of the game and perhaps out of the series, and the Sens respond with a big one. Zibanejad having a good series. He's come alive in the series. He's starting to figure it out. For Ottawa, it's not good. Not a good sign for Montreal. There it is. I want it in front. We were tied up. I don't know what else to say. Ottawa can play however they want to play. They can play their game the way that they want to. There's no pressure on them now. And I guess maybe his route. Poor Marchand. His route, when he got that puck, took him right into that body contact, that collision. It was just an inevitable collision. They're just playing keep away from us. And we've taken another stick infraction, man. Oh, my. Oh, just touch it. We're going to have to get one shorthanded, it feels like. I can't. There's no clearing the puck now. I'm taking it up ice every chance I get. And I have perhaps some of the best players shorthanded in the league. So can I take solace in that I have a good player in Duchesne on the kill. I have a good player in Pacioretty, Louis LeBlanc, whoever else kills penalties on this team. Oh my God, we almost got a bounce there. We got to stay with this. Yeah, they are hounds on the puck right now. It is unreal how good Ottawa has made this adjustment. I'm scared, man. We might be playing a game 7. We could potentially see ourselves ending up playing a game 7 here. You got to split the 2 defenders, and we do. That was the Duchesne type trickery that I needed. Just couldn't get the goal. And we got a shot on net, saved by Lehner. I'm starting to get, I tell you, each moment that passes, I get more and more nervous about playing Ottawa. Had net, certainly had net. Eller, it's right in your damn feet, Eller, come on. I gotta play it behind the blue line. There was too much pressure. Wheel it back in, Hedman. Short side, nope, saved. Net is not knocked free. That's a questionable hit, but it's a legal one. It is legal. Back up top, Subban. Oh. And because we hit LeBlanc, it's offside, and why couldn't Subban shoot the puck inside the blue line? You can see that we are much more furious for offense, and we have to be. I would watch out if I'm Ottawa. I'm going to get real heated in a second. All right. Cut back, pull back toward the point. Oh, they're covering it. I didn't pass fast enough. They're just, and we're shorthanded too. They're just taking all the space away from my team. There's just nothing I can do right now. Get my guy out of the box. Perfect timing. There it is. A little behind Stoll, but we got to carry this in and kick it wide. There it is. Drive the net. Ideally, well, no one's driving the net the way I want him to. Shot blocked. The frustration from Montreal just continues, getting shut down by Robin Lehner and the Ottawa Senators. Under 12 to go now. Someone's got to take the point guy. I got him. I got him with Duchesne, but it's all over now. It's on the other side of the rink. Go, go, go. Yes. Good play, Marchand. We got to score this. That's your missed opportunity right there. That is a big missed opportunity. Nice hit, but we're separating the puck but not getting it back. Go. Take it, Ming. You don't. Wow. Man, and the frustration increases every possession. And his pass come. I'm furious with frustration. I mean, we clowned all over Bouchard with that hit. And then we didn't get it back, and we didn't do anything with it. A goal right now would make me feel slightly optimistic. It really would. And we're supposed to have these clean breakout plays to get some possession. Play that puck, keep it in the zone. Dumoulin, don't skate anywhere. Just stay where you are. We got to start just hucking the puck on the net everywhere. I don't care where it gets shot from. There it is. Saved off Weiss. Good find. Who made the pass? Was that Ming? Sukai Ming. I got to go first line. I'm going to trot my first line and first D pair on the ice as much as I can for the rest of this game. They're going to eat a lot of minutes, but they're going to have to. You may not even see my fourth line touch the ice if I can micromanage and control my lines. You may not see the fourth line touch the ice. And I got a timeout available as well. We just got to get the puck. Get it to the net. There's the deflection. We just don't need a penalty. I was stick lifting like a maniac with Duchesne on that one after the shot came in from Subban. Help on the boards would help me out a lot. There we go. All right, I'm going to cut across the middle. This is so dangerous. Okay, Subban, I didn't mean to throw the puck away. Yeah, it's getting tough. Just getting tough. That's it. No, hit Reeves. We're not going to do much to Reeves, are we? He's like a boulder on the ice. Up. Yes. Shot. Weiss. Blocked wide. Go get it, Stoll. We can still get this. Stop. Yeah, you thought you had a body check. Shoot. Whoa, picked off. Showing off in the goal crease. Robin Lehner. My fourth line got on the ice because I couldn't micromanage that, but that's okay. There's a good chance for Stoll, though. What do you want? What do you want from me? I want a goal. That's what I want from myself. The point. Why? Why would you take your feet behind the blue line? Pressure up the boards. Pressure up the boards. We're running out of game, guys. We're just not fast enough. We're not fast enough to each puck. It's in the feet of Mathod, dumped in. Let's go. Get it and go. Tom Murness not helping. No penalty. Oh my God, I almost took a penalty. Shot saved by Price in front, and it was trickling away from Bickle, but that's fine for the Sens, man. They're just playing keep away with this game. Offside. First line, first D pair. Get ready, Subban. You're getting on the ice. And you know what? He biased all the way to the forecheck. We might as well try. We're not winning a damn face-off either to get possession. Possession is so vital for us. It's played in the laner. Of course, it couldn't go into the net, but stop running and stop smooching each other and get the damn puck back. Oh, Bouchard, light him up. We gotta go now. If we're gonna get a goal, it's now. It's right now. And of course, we can't get it. Oh my God, they almost scored on that. Where's my break? I mean, I'm telling you, when you need it to go your way, you just can't do anything. All right, drag and shoot. How did Lehner make the save? I've asked that question so many times in this game. Get on the boards and pinch down there. Oh my, yeah, we're not winning this game. They're going to come back and they're going to force a game 6 here. I didn't know if I had anyone up ice, but I do. I have Stoll now. He's tired. Drop for Hedman and played out of the zone. That's been the story of the game so far. Get out of the way. I'm taking it. Taking it with Severson. There it is. Polkinen when you need it most, and he still can't get the goal. I need a timeout. 2 minutes left in the game. I mean, it would be a miracle if we get 2 goals on Lehner in the last 2 minutes. It would be a straight God's honest miracle. And we're going to put it in our own goal anyway. We just about did. Ming. Kick it wide. Kamayev. Drop. Severson. Turnover. Go get it! Pulling the goaltender soon. I'm going to have to. Next time up the ice. Goaltender pull. Goaltender. Get it. Get the. Whoa! Of course, there's just nowhere to go. They locked it down. Icing. Timeout. Oh, and I can't change because it's an icing. Well, at least Ming's out there. Lost face-off. Carlson. We're not even trying, man. We're a team that's not even trying. They play keep away with it. We're going to see you for game 6. Everything you got, Pat, you ready? Everything you got. Pull the goal. The goaltender's okay. Goaltender's still pulled. And first line, first deep here. Try it. Extra attacker on the ice. And they're going to take it up the rink. They're going to get it out of the zone. I mean, it doesn't matter. The game's lost anyway. Yep. Get the puck. Go back door. Good try. Good effort anyway to end the game, I guess. You know what? I'm starting this shenanigans now. I'm starting this shit. I want it. I want everything. I want all of this. I want it all, McCulloch. I want it now. I officially want the fight. This is the first time I've been pleading and begging for it. I'm terrible at fighting the AI on this difficulty. It's so bad. And poor LeBlanc is gonna lose. He's gonna get his face caved in here. But it's all about the intensity. We got to take a better intensity in the game 6, or we are going to get reverse swept at this rate. Lehner has come in and just straight shut the door on this team. He has. I hate to say it. And we ran into it. This is an awful time for Lehner to pick up his game. It is a terrible time. Well, we finish this game out with some pride, at least. Nope, we lose the face-off. Frustrating, man, to go back and play game 6. Sens are not dead yet. They're not. One goal to score one goal in this freaking game. Oh.